I'm a Nigerian, and I believe I'm a genuine Nigerian. The Senate President, in his wisdom, sent this bill for public hearing and constituted an elders committee in the Senate. Which
how on earth would a very, very influential personality like Davido, and then you use that kind of influence to discourage persons abroad not to come back?
Okay. How can any reasonable person be angry at Davido's interview? I mean, person where brain they work whole no day for center. You watch the interview and you are angry. You are so angry. You are angry on behalf of the government. He's embarrassing Nigeria. He's supposed to promote Nigeria. Shut up, your mouth.
Okay. So since they're not going to let this Davido matter rest,
the reactions from some people to statements made by popular musician David Adeleke, aka Davido, have been pretty interesting to see.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News, Gist and Blog. Okay, we have story for you guys. Let's say continuation of Davido basketballs. While I thought everybody have rested about the grammatical expression that Davido used to express the economical dichotomy of Nigeria by saying that Nigeria economy is a shambles. Okay, I thought maybe everybody talks about it, everybody must have continued their lifestyle, knowing that that English will not add or remove anything from Nigeria, but just to describe Nigeria's present state of their economy. Boom! Some journalists, some political elites are still craving and angry about that word. Now, I want you guys to watch these particular videos of Arose TV News on how they interview Oga. Like, okay, why do you think that the word of Davido should be held accountable because it described the economic of Nigeria in bad state? And the man will just... I want you guys to watch it. We'll be right back.
I will maintain, I don't know whether I was able to make this point enough. How on earth would a very, very influential personality like Davido, it doesn't matter whether he's a very young person, he's an astute musician, very successful, in fact, he's a pride of Nigeria, having taken Afrobeat to a new height. And then you use that kind of influence to discourage persons abroad not to come back, forgetting that this Nigeria is supposed to be the headquarters of the black man in the entire universe, I mean in the entire earth. You imagine that? So if we have a problem here, if our country is dysfunctional, shouldn't we have the best brains or the best Nigerian brains out there to come here and salvage the situation, whether politically or in terms of applying technology or investment? So that was a huge disappointment and a big blow on the part of Davido. Now, for the presidency, it is time for us to go beyond those old...
I have to interrupt you there. Because on one hand, you're saying it's okay for Obasanjo to criticize Nigeria because of who he is. And Davido can't. Both of them have done well for Nigeria. Both of them are good ambassadors for Nigeria.
Excuse me. Davido wasn't criticizing Nigeria. Davido was discouraging persons who have successfully jackpot in quote from coming back. I mean, why should it be?
However, this interview did not sit well with Comedian Efe, and Comedian Efe went as far to make breaks down the differences between Davido using that word shambles to describe the economical dichotomy of Nigeria, and as well your president, the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, none other person, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, how he also revealed the insecurities and the crisis before Nigerian, and you have to merge it and ask questions. Like, what is the difference between one word, shamble, and all of this that your president said? And I want you guys to watch his reaction to this interview.
we let this Davido matter rest, right? I will play with the Davido talk now. And right after that, I'm going to play what our president said. And I'm going to ask a sincere question. What's the difference? Why the selective outrage? Why the attack on Davido? Why is Davido's own the one that is causing the main problem? Let me play Davido's own first. I shall be back.
Leave America and go where?
Back home.
Let's be honest. Go back where? It's not cool back home.
It's not?
Just, I mean, my country now is in, the economy now is in shambles.
Yeah. So now, watch Tinubu on our president. Then I like know the difference.
I am from Nigeria. It's better to give you the true picture of what's going on in Africa. We have terrorism. challenges, insecurity challenges that are preventing farmers to even go to their farm. We have problem in Sudan, displacing people. We have problem of climate change, flooding, destroying crops. And we have problem of protectionism. We have problems. It is very important to make it clear and louder here. We have problem of out of school children. We have problem of funding free education or giving our children 1 meal a day in a classroom to even make them pay attention to school. Africa has that problem.
Exactly. So these journalists, the way they rake now, because now journalists, they carry this thing for it. Oh, Davido shouldn't have said that. He's driving investors. Bro, you know how many companies don't discharge from Nigeria? Do you know how many? Do you know how many? Do you know how many? Let's see, Davido, because all those ones will take discharge. Oh, Papa Davido, now he grant interview the other day, so we to say, business, when you want to, we go help Nigeria. That's why they generate 15% of the power they use. Business will go help Nigeria. But sit down and say this thing, I must make sure I sit down to press on. A young man grant interview. He say Nigeria is messed up. He be like say the thing we talk. I don't just understand what be the problem. Our president open my talk for France. So we know if we feed students for our country now. The country is now the word. You don't use the word messed up, but he even said worse stuff. They don't never explain. Just said Nigeria is messed up right now. Boom. Our president described the situation, give his fellow leaders for there. They don't come aside, criticize, say, oh, what a political phantasmagoria. This is a Kogma Ogda Abrikepi. It's Davido turn. Everybody don't turn. Wear suits. Wear suits. They analyze. I feel like the situation here is people just want to go viral, you know, and they have to say something. That's what I think, because this whole shenanigans that you see here not just make any simple sense. Do you understand? Maybe not me they get the whole thing wrong. Maybe somebody explain to me. Number one, the wrong thing with the video do. Number two, the difference between the video talk and what the thing about talk. Which one is even worse? You understand? For dressing the nation, for putting the nation in a state of I don't know what I'm going to explain now. A wunderbar. Oh yes, now. That's how our president dies now. Maybe say maybe they don't the video. Everybody know it for. Now he talk that thing. The man self, they sound like who they helpless. I need help. See the way the country be now. Let me tell you something. For investors to come country, to cooperate, it just takes for the government to assure them. Don't be Davido. Go assure investors. What Davido has said does not even matter in the scheme of things if investors won't come. Now that interview, they'll go watch. They'll say, oh, Davido said the country is messed up. A businessman would do his analysis. And yeah, they done with them when they grant interview before they forced and make grant interview. And those who cry remain. Nigeria, don't go and not be Davido with the problem.
You heard what he said. The president make breakdowns. He didn't just talk about the economy that is shambles. He also talk about the insecurity. He talks about the hunger. He talks about everything. Nobody, because he's a president, he runs the country. Anyhow he talks, no problem. But the people that are feeling the pain shouldn't in any way speak about their pain. That is what troubles me. That is what troubles me so much.
How can any reasonable person be angry at Davido's interview? I mean, person where brain they work, whole not day for center. You watch the interview and you are angry. You are so angry. You are angry on behalf of the government. He's embarrassing Nigeria. He's supposed to promote Nigeria. Shut up, your mouth. Shut up your stink. I'm watching this woman blah blah who they put out here for your you they shout, you they paro. When they girls for your region, you not talk. I didn't see you grant an interview when full boss for Nasarawa. You not come outside, come talk. Children were arrested and bad governance protesters. Children were arrested. I didn't see your interview. Who come out and say this is child abuse. This is wrong. President, you shouldn't. No, it don't reach to promote the country in positive lights. Now you different. I feel load you slap. See, I said I don't want to be making videos again. I just want to try and keep my cool and watch you people do your thing. But quit this stupidity. When we need you people to grant interviews and talk, you will not talk. Oh, you turn deaf and dumb. And when you be say they not send on a message, you now go the front line. They twerk for Tinubu. They wait, make you notice you now. Now go kill. It's okay. It's been a while, guys. I hope all of us in trenches survive this government because we will not be worried about BBC and CNN at the end of the day. We'll be worried about being alive to tell our story. Good night. Say I no go talk, I go still end up talking. Davido, next time you go for interview, you not even talk enough. Oh. You not explain to them how it be. Oh. See, you lie for that interview. Make I your rest. For those of now where they find me, make una no find me again. I dey okay, I dey fine, I dey vacation. Na vacation they call them. Please, allow me just.
Anyway, I want you guys to watch this particular video of who went ahead to analyze everything that is happening in Nigeria and as well to shift the blame from Davido towards the Nigeria elite. How Davido's statement did not hurt or remove anything from Nigeria. I want you guys to watch the video.
The reactions from some people to statements made by popular musician David Adeleke, aka Davido, have been pretty interesting to see. Now, what you find is that these people do not necessarily deny that our economy is actually in shambles, but their major concern is that it is being mentioned in public. That is, we agree that the economy is in a mess, but saying it on such platforms is demarketing Nigeria. Now, there's a proverb that says that you cannot heal a wound by saying that it's not there. And I appeal this morning that as a nation, we should learn to stop pretending and own the things that we are ashamed of. These things that are wrong with our country should embarrass us enough for us to demand that they are fixed, instead of turning our faces the other way. Some people don't mind the continuous degradation of our economy as long as you hide it from the world. Don't say it on international platforms. We need to bring back the ability to feel this shame that we're hiding from about what has happened to our great country. Let us feel the shame that at our age as a country, we still have questionable elections. Let us be embarrassed that with all our land resources, Nigerians are still struggling to feed. Because right after criticizing Davido, you will still get up, go outside, and experience that economy that he was speaking about. After telling him to shush, you will still go outside and experience that economy. Because even if Davido said the opposite and painted Nigeria like it was paradise, you will still go out this morning and experience the true nature of that economy that he was speaking about. So don't be scared that the world would hear how bad things are in Nigeria. Don't be scared. Be ashamed of it. And be so ashamed that you would tell your government to fix the problem. Hiding it from the world doesn't solve the issues. To those who are criticizing Davido, the news reports that there's, of course, this brand new terror group, Lakurawa, that is spreading in northern Nigeria. I'm sure you must have heard. Hiding that from the world wouldn't make it go away. And if Davido went on a podcast and said that there is no single terror group in Nigeria, Nigeria is completely safe, right after you finish watching that podcast or listening to it, the residents of Sokoto and Kebbi State will still go out and face the truth, which is that Lakurawa actually does exist. So don't hide these problems. Your country still doesn't have any functional refinery, well, until we hear more about Port Harcourt. The Auditor General recently released a report showing 197 billion naira fraud in MDAs. Speaking about these things on any platform is not demarketing Nigeria. And hiding it from the world is not going to fix that problem. Your president is constantly seeking loans. Your citizens are crowding and pouring over themselves at the embassies of different countries across the world, looking for a way out of Nigeria. You really think that the world doesn't know about Nigeria's economic challenges? They know. Davido isn't your problem. He is just like every other Nigerian. And right after criticizing him for what he said, you will still go outside and face the realities of the Nigerian economy. Good morning, Nigerians.
After watching all of this, I want you guys to comment your thoughts about this video you just watched. What are your take about it? Do you just said, okay, because the video said it, and all the Nigerian elites are using media to make sure they twist the mind of the people, seeing Davido as a bad person for saying none of this and not and this, that. Remember that Davido tweeted to respond to these critics and said, yeah, I've never done a show in Nigeria that put food on the table. Most of his show is outside the country. So if you want to ban him, you can ban him. If you don't want to call him for a show, no problem. But you can really see that Nigerians are making more money abroad, going to O2 Arena, go to UK, American, across Africas to perform and make more money. So I don't really see Davido, Wizkid, or Burna Boy, all these people making money from Nigeria shows, and I've never seen. I don't know if you have seen anyone. If there are, it's changed compared to the money they are making outside the country. So Nigeria elites cannot really pin him down because of that word, or force him or bend him to apologize. Well, to finalize this whole issue, I want you guys to watch this Nidu podcast, just a cut clip from the full interview, so that you will understand at the end of the day, we'll come back and digest, congest, and express our own view about all of this video.
If you give INEC this water, they will turn into wine. There's nothing INEC cannot do. What INEC cannot do does not exist. INEC is a political party. The current INEC is APC. They said they want to move from Emilokon to Sheilokon.
APC's dominance in Lagos is a myth. In the presidential election, APC lost Lagos. In the INEC declared result, APC lost Lagos. Some argue that if the governorship election had been held on that same day, they would have lost Lagos.
Wike is fighting Sim Fubara because Wike was declaring 11 billion IGR over a year ago. Sim Fubara is declaring 27 billion now, and you said they should not fight.
Jesus. How many people would vote for Shawore? People want to know that not only do you have the right intentions, but you have the right platform where their votes will not be wasted.
This is why we've been here 60-something years later. Do you know who Yesa Wike is? If you have Atiku, Tinubu, Peter Obi on a ballot, I'll vote Obi. Because at least I know that Obi will not go and buy new private jet. Look at people who run to very dark man. So they are defending somebody and the person shouting, very dark man, come to my aid. Right. People have lost hope in institutions. Wike's cousin is the one that conducted that election in Edo, where they changed results on IREV.
How can you award a 2 trillion contract? You just give it to somebody, say, go and do this. And the person is, we know the person that's
your friend.
Na man, no man kind of deal. Who does that?
Okay, as a Nigerian, do you think that because of the way the elites are going about all of this, trying to warn Davido, you are the cause of Nigeria problem? People who have come to invest, people will not come invest since Bola Ahmed Tinubu took over power. Almost about 6 to 7 big companies, where no company have left Nigeria. Not because of what Davido said. Davido just recently said what he said. Even your president is traveling around begging people to come and invest. You refuse to fix your country. Every company needs electricity to power up their business. So you cannot say that electricity tariff is high, and whereby there's no even electricity. After they paid, there is no electricity. However, to even buy fuel now is even more costly. So how much are they going to be making as profits? Addition to the excess tax, because the tax didn't double, didn't triple, the tax just went beyond unreasonable amounts. Most of the companies were complaining that they can't continue to pay this kind of tax. They can't continue to pay for electricity they don't get. They are unable to afford fuel, because normally if you buy fuel, full tank before, it will last you for 2 weeks. But now these days, I don't know how they do or what they did to their fuel. If you buy full tank, it will not even last you for 1 week. So even if they fill up their tank to power up power plants or whatsoever to run their business. At the end of the day, they will not make profit because you will pay workers, you will pay tax, and the money for the generator and electricity. All of this, the company, all of the jackpot. They're not thinking on how to fix those parts that will attract investors. They are blaming Davido for describing as a common Nigerian or as a Nigerian or as a well-middle Nigerian for expressing his pain. Like, okay, this is really bad. There are a lot of people that I know who has money but refuse to come to Nigeria to invest because of the insecurities and the things that are going on, especially in Edo State. Anyway, I rest my case here. I'll be waiting for you guys in the comment section. What do you guys think about all of this video? What do you think about what they said about Nelson Winke and Nigeria judicial? What do you think about both the statement of Davido and how the political elite are taking it, how the TV stations are reacting to this? And I want you guys to rub your mind in the comment section. What do you also think about the journalist and the comedian Ife? Their reaction towards all of this, and as well, me that is bringing this gist to you guys. What do you also think about my own personal analysis? I want you guys to comment. Just encourage somebody. And I love you guys. Remember, God love you more. If you love us, the only way you can show your love to us is to like this video, comment your thoughts about this video. If it's your first time of coming across our channel, please just make sure you subscribe. If you do, turn on your notification bell so that you wouldn't miss out our future uploads. God bless you. Please, this is December. Try and reach out to anybody. People are hungry. The hunger in Nigeria is extremely too much. So put smile on somebody's face, a bag of rice and one rubber. You can share it to 12 home and people will rejoice to test rice this December. It takes you nothing if you have the money. I'm not saying you buy a bag of rice and share. Just buy one bag of rice, rebag it with one rubber, share to anybody that you know. You go to place that you know people are really hungry, share it to them, put smile on somebody's face, and God will definitely reward you. I will also do so. And I just pray, I'm just trying to use my platform to encourage somebody. Let somebody eat rice this December. God bless you for it. I love you guys, and I don't know if I should pray, but I just pray that this year will hands in your favor. That thing that you have long waited for, prayed for, crave for. So at the essence of you saying this month don't end, oh God, what's happening? Anyway, let me put my hope on next year. I say, at the least moment you expected this miracle, these blessings, these things that you're asking God, is it child, is it money, is it visa? Say, may God visit you and reward you and surprise you and grant all your heart desire in Jesus' name. I love you guys, and until we meet again, peace out. I will see you guys in the comment section. Love you. Bye.
How can any reasonable person be angry at Davido's interview? I mean, person where brain they work, whole not day for center. You watch the interview and you are angry. You are so angry. You are angry on behalf of the government. He's embarrassing Nigeria. He's supposed to promote Nigeria. Shut up, your mouth. Shut up your stink. I'm watching this woman blah blah who they put out here for your you they shout, you they paro. When they girls for your region, you not talk. I didn't see you grant an interview when full boss for Nasarawa, you not come outside, come talk. Children were arrested and bad governance protesters. Children were arrested. I didn't see your interview. Who come out and say this is child abuse. This is wrong. President, you shouldn't. No, it don't reach to promote the country in positive lights. Now you different. I feel load you slap. See, I said I don't want to be making videos again. I just want to try and keep my cool and watch you people do your thing. But quit this stupidity. When we need you people to grant interviews and talk, you will not talk. Oh, you turn deaf and dumb. And when you be say they not send on a message, you now go the front line. They twerk for Tinubu. They wait, make you notice you now. Now go kill. It's okay. It's been a while, guys. I hope all of us in trenches survive this government, because we will not be worried about BBC and CNN at the end of the day. We'll be worried about being alive to tell our story. Good night. Say I no go talk, I go still end up talking. Davido, next time you go for interview, you not even talk enough. Oh. You not explain to them how it be. Oh. See, you lie for that interview. Make I your rest. For those of now where they find me, make una not find me again. I did okay. I did fine. I did vacation. Now vacation they call them. Please, oh, allow me just